that sounds.
Sorry. Um, who or what inspired you to start writing music and pursuing it as a career?
I think I was originally inspired by different artists that my parents listened to, like Sarah Bareilles, Billy Joel, Elton John. A lot of the artists that played piano and sang, I always gravitated towards piano. So, I think that was what like initially inspired me for like writing and everything. But I just sort of gravitated towards music, and I don't really know why, but I just started as like a little kid, and then yeah.
Yeah, okay. What is a song that you've written most feels like it represents you as a person, not just as an artist?
I think probably Rain. Um I think that song is very like cinematic and romantic and existential, and it just shows all of my like love and interests and things like wrapped up into one song. I'm like a huge movie watcher, and I'm really, really fascinated by unrequited love, and I love writing about those things. And I originally started writing music by composing on piano. So this was like a piano composition turned song. And so I think that song just fully like encompasses my like storytelling and my love of books and my love of movies and my love of music all into one.
Yeah, I like that song.
Thank you.
Do you have like a set songwriting process or like what would it usually look like writing songs?
My songwriting process is normally around either a melody idea and then I write the rest of the song around it, or it is a uh like a concept, like I write like a line and the rest of the song is built around that line. So for example, like the song Useless Information was written around the chorus melody. I wrote the chorus melody first, and then the words kind of just like filed in. And where does all the useless information go? Just kind of came with that melody. And then I wrote the whole rest of the song around that. But then songs um, like You're Just a Guy, I literally wrote in my notes, You're just a guy who gave me some attention. And then I wrote the entire song around that. So it's really either a melody or a lyric. And yeah, the rest of the song comes with it.
What has been the most surprising thing that you've learned about yourself through songwriting and releasing music?
I think, hmm, the most surprising thing?
Yeah.
So the most surprising thing, I guess, is probably that I didn't know that I was capable of writing with the pressure of releasing. I originally, like as a kid, when I thought of like what I wanted to be when I grew up, was really nervous about like being an artist because I didn't think I would be able to like live up to the pressures of constantly being able to like write and record and release something that I absolutely loved every time. And somehow that's been like the part of it that I haven't even had to worry about. I've just been like a machine, I guess. So I think that's probably my most like the biggest surprise. Yeah.
Interesting. Do you face any challenges as a singer-songwriter and then in the industry?
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of that has to do with being a small artist, and knowing that you have like an audience that's always going to be there and knowing like figuring out how to reach new audiences and grow and just like be a bigger artist. There's like endless challenges with it, but it's also extremely rewarding and it's like the only thing that I would ever do. So I have no complaints really. It's just, yeah, it's hard, but it's fun.
I guess you kind of just answered that, but like, what's your favorite part about being an artist?
I think it's honestly like 100% the fans. That is a part that I didn't know was real until like 2 years into my career, I guess, because I was a COVID artist. So I didn't get to like see people that listen to me. So knowing that there are like real people that listen to my music is nuts. And the fact that like they care is nuts and they want to know more and they want to be involved more in like other aspects of my life and stuff is also just it's so cool. And I think my favorite thing is just the support and love and like care that I get from my fan base. They're so funny and they're just so great to like be around and that I think has definitely become my favorite part because every time I make a song I'm just like, oh, I'm so excited to give this to you. And
Yeah.
I just always have that in mind. So it's just very exciting.
Yeah, and this is like funner, but if you could collaborate with any artist, either big or small, who would it be and why?
If I could collaborate with any artist, I feel like right now my favorite artist is Rachel Chinariri.
Hmm.
And I think doing some kind of like collab with her would be so cool. A bigger, more like I guess like more of an artist that I've like loved for a very long time would probably be Sleeping at Last. I think that would be like the biggest dream come true. Um, and yeah, so I think I would go with large answer, Sleeping at Last. Right now, what would be really fun, Rachel Chinariri, because she's like my favorite thing ever right now.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be awesome. And then the last and final question is, if you would have any piece of advice for your younger self, what would it be?
I think it would be to, it's a little bit dumb, but I think to really just like be yourself and you don't need to compare yourself to others. And you can be you and make the music that you make and you're going to find your people, you're going to reach your audience. And I think that would be it.
Yeah, that's sweet. That was it, but do you have any questions for us?
No, I don't think so. I don't really have anything, but this was lovely. Thank you so much for your time and everything.
Thank you so much. We'll have like the article out in a few days. So
Okay, that sounds great.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.